Hey family, we are live, broadcasting live. This is the Conversation Room 101. Make sure it's only adults in the house. I need your mind to be open, prepared, and relaxed. Welcome to our home. Take your shoes off. We got some rules we need to go over. Be kind. No cursing in the chat. If you want to curse, call in. And no shouting out other channels. That's a no-no. We got one other rule. There is no judging our guests. It will not be permitted. Zero tolerance. And if so, you want to do that, guess what? We got security. And we will escort you out. Because over here, hashtag we don't care. We're going to be one big family. We're going to laugh together sometimes. We're going to cry. But we definitely going to pray. I thank the Lord above for everything. I lift him up and give him the glory. But you guys, right now, we're going to get our popcorn. And then we're going to see what's going on. And let me just park my car. And I'll be in there in a minute. I'll see you real soon.
The Copyright Disclaimer Act. The Copyright Disclaimer Act under Section 107 of the Copyright Act 1976, allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comments, news, reporting, teaching, scholarships, and research. Fair use is used permitted by copyright statutes that might otherwise be infringing. Nonprofit, educational, or personal use tips the balance in favor of fair use.
Do you want to know? Well, I've been thinking about you, and I think I have to listen, because the sun is up, it's a beautiful day. My beginning will be as bright as the sun. Come, won't you come along? And it feels so bright, it's like luck is raining on me. Go and follow your heart, doesn't matter how far. There is so much love to give, something's telling me this time. Baby, baby, now I know. Baby, baby, gotta go. There is so much love to give, something's telling me it's right. When you came to me, oh I knew it's you, yeah, boy.
Hey family, how is everybody doing? You guys love that song? I love that song. And I love seeing Cody on there. It's a good song. And I love it. Anyway, you guys, I want to thank everybody for coming on in. We right on in there. I want to say, hey, Sonja, and lightening the way home for the vanish, loving God, JoJo, CV, Marsha, Tina Powers, D. Thomas, Freddie Johnson, Curly McCoy, Avalanche, Nancy LaRose, Miss Philly G. Did I say D. Thompson or Jackie Bartiz? And let me see, Curly McCoy, Chrissy Winston, come holla at a sister is in the building. Bertha Williams, how you doing, Bertha? Haven't seen you in a while. Miss you, girl. Cherie Johnson, Wanda Belsme is in the building. Oh, yes, Ruby Turner, Nancy LaRose, Zena Torbert is in here. Okay, you guys, I'm going to get started. Thank you guys for showing on up. If I missed you, I'm sorry, you guys. I was just trying to read off some of the people that I seen as we came in. Over here on Pecosha, we do have he, she, her, Shell Wooten in the building. Cole is in the building. Cajun Tomboy is in the building. We have Woke the God in the building. We have Marquise in the building. We do have, let me see here. We got Cajun Boy, we got Cole, we got Lisa T in the building, and we got her, Shelly Wooten in the building, and we got Purple D. Purple D is in the building. I don't know where Rosie at. Rosie's gonna be here in a minute. But anyway, you guys, I want to say thank you for coming in. This is a new situation. I told you guys a little bit about it Friday, and we're still waiting on a little bit more information. I told you about this little boy, and I don't know how they're really pronouncing his name. It's like Lucana or Lucana. He's a cute little boy. Did you see his picture on the thumbnail? But he's been missing. Let me tell you the story. So, the family, the police done came on social media. They then came on the news and said, do not go after the family, because they're getting sick and tired of social media just running. The daddy did something. The mama did something. They're saying, look, the mama was, I guess, at work or wherever she was. I can't remember where she was, but the father took 3 children, 6, 4, and 2-year-old, to the park called Hubbard Park. And he let the 2 oldest ones out, and they go down. They just Jason to the park, where the swings are and the teeter-totter and all of that other stuff. And so he could see him from where he's at. But so he turns and goes on the other side of the car to get the little one out. And the little one, which is 2 years old, wearing a diaper, got to have a diaper change. You guys know how that works, right? So he goes to change the one in the car. You're not going to do it out in the open. So he's in the car changing the diaper, whatever. When he gets done changing the diaper, he looks, and guess what? Lucan, I'm going to call him Lucana, because it's Lucian. Lucane is gone. He can't find him, but somebody has him on their camera, and they see this boy walking away from the park. So the police was like, as far as they know and everything that they see, there's no evidence. Lucian, thank you, soldier girl. Lucian, that's how you're going to pronounce his name, Lucian. Oh, that's beautiful. Lucian, that's how to pronounce his name, Lucian. Oh, that's a beautiful name. And the family is doing everything. They got a search, camp post set up. And Friday, the FBI came in. They blocked off all the park from the 26th. The 24th until the next day. The park was going to be closed, and they were going through the water, and they were diving, and they was looking for this baby boy. There's not a big story about it, you guys. That's just what's happening right now. It's been 2 weeks. And so that shows you that a child can walk away and nobody finds out. And I'm wondering, if he walked away, why don't they get the dogs? Tina Power says, I wish Diesel was ready so he can find this baby. Exactly. If he walked away, why they don't go get the dogs? I don't get it, you guys. I don't get it. I just don't get it. I don't get it. Yeah, why they don't? I don't get it. Because let me tell you something. They should bring, you know what? They should bring them dogs in right away. That's what they should do. Thank you, Lukewarm. I don't get it. I don't understand it. If you guys, the next time that, I don't know if they're going to, we'll probably be able to. When Diesel start doing his classes, I'll show you how effective these dogs are. If you think that they're not effective, you better guess again. When we went to go meet the trainer, and I said, oh, so you guys are finna do an activity. And I said, what kind of activity you guys are going to do? They was like, well, we're going to show how good our dogs are or whatever. I'm already keyed in trying to make sure that Diesel gonna get the best. Even if I have to sign up for some stuff I know I ain't gonna do later on. You guys understand what I'm saying? Because you guys was around when we were making these deals and they were telling me what they're gonna do and what they can't do and what tests he gonna take. And I try to tell them that the dog can't read or write. Right. So they took my grandson's shirt off. My grandson took his shirt off, let the dog smell it or whatever. And then my grandson in this big old stadium, he went and hid. My grandson went and hid. And thank you, 1 in a million. And guess what? The dog went right up to him. The dog, we were just walking. I was like, I hope my grandson ain't lost. They was like, oh, no, your grandson ain't lost. Your grandson can't be lost. We're going to find him in just like that. And guess what? He went right up to him and just sit down. My grandson was like, hey. And he was hiding this board and everything. And the dog went right up to him and sat down. And I was like, I was very impressed. And she had told me to cut off the cameras. I wish I was rolling back then, but I think she was trying to get my attention after she said cut off camera. She didn't tell me nothing, but we don't want to say on live it's 100%. There's nothing 100%. So I don't know what her problem was or deal with it or was, but they do work with the police or whatever. That's why I'm saying I may have to sign up for some stuff and back away later. And that's fine. I'm just letting you guys know, whatever Diesel can get out of this, we're gonna make it happen. Anyway, while we're talking about Diesel, let me tell you guys right now, Diesel digged another hole in the new kennel. So we ended up having to move Diesel to another area. Now he's on cement. He's not in the yard or the grass and the dirt and stuff. We had to put him on cement because he's getting out of everything. He's not in here right now, but he's outside. He goes to the doctor's appointment tomorrow at 3:45. So hopefully everything's a go. There's Rosie. I told you Rosie was going to come in here. Hey, Daphne, how you doing? Batcave is in the building. What's going on? So that's what's going on with Diesel. We're kind of happy about that. Hubby had to help me break down the kennel because it's so big and huge. We had to put it on the patio, and so that's where it's at. And the only thing I got to do right now is kind of keep it together until I can keep him contained some way or put something else on there. Thank you, Rosie. So anyway, I got to show you something. We were talking about, we're going to continue to talk about, how do you say his name again? Lucian. Because Soldier Girl, she helped me. She said, this is how you pronounce his name. Lucian. Okay, Lucian. There it is. Thank you, Soldier Girl. And so anyway, you guys, thank you for sharing. So let me tell you, we were talking about, Friday, we were talking about the TeNika Jenkins. Some people was like, no, SP, there's not a movie about TeNika Jenkins. You're wrong. And I said, I know what I read. I can read really good. My comprehension is very good. My comprehension is it's like, it tilts the scale. You know what I'm saying? It tilts the scale. Now, it all depends on what you want me to understand. But when I read something, I got it the first time. Test taking. I'm really good with test taking. That don't mean, you know what I'm saying? I know what I'm talking about, but I can repeat anything. So anyway, I want to show you what I was saying. Now, the movie that they're talking about is, did you see it? No, the movie that they're talking about is called Party Gone Wrong. That's not the movie I'm talking about, you guys. That's not the movie. So I'm going to show you what I see, and I even reached a little bit further and had a conversation, and this is the movie about TeNika Jenkins. So if you want to see it, rent it, or I don't know how you do it, download it or whatever. Here it is. right here. Let me show it to you. You guys see it? So it is on Amazon Prime. So I want you guys to know, I don't know why the mom is saying it's not. Maybe she's talking about another video. I think the movie is that's on let me that's on True. Let me put it back. Life crime, but it's called Murder in Chicago. Woke the God. Was it Murder in Chicago? Chicago Murder or something? Look that up and you'll find it easier. Chicago Murder. Look that up and you'll find it easier, okay? And I just think the people that's looking and everything, this is not about a right or wrong or anything, you guys. It's just, I just want you guys to know that, you know, they're making movies on all of these situations. So it kind of come to me. So I don't know if you guys know that there is also a movie out there on the Michael Brown story. Actually, there's like 4 movies. But there's one about the movie, then there's one about the investigation, and then there's all this other stuff about you know, how the government is doing this, doing that, and all this other stuff. But yes, there's a movie on the Michael Brown. The movie is called, let me put it up there. So if you want to check out that movie on Michael Brown and what really happened, and that's part, the family got involved in that movie. It's called Stranger Fruit, okay? And that's the Michael Brown movie. All right. You guys didn't know that? Caucasian Tomboy said, I didn't know that. I didn't know that. Mildred said, I couldn't find it. Okay. Hey, Sugar Mama, what's going on? Hey, Nisi. So, you know, I don't know why I got the strange idea. And I was like, so there's situations that comes up on social media. And, you know, we all act differently. And every time that there's a lot of interest, they make a movie. There's a movie coming out on the California City Boys, you guys. They're still in the makings of it. You guys understand it? You know, there's a movie coming out on Cupcake. Did you guys know that? There's a movie that's coming out on Malia Davis, if it ain't already out. So I'm just thinking to you guys, I don't know. I'm just saying, I don't understand. I don't know what's going on. I'm just telling you what I know. Okay. So I'm not saying that there's people out there doing things to little kids. I mean, you know, Cash and Carter. I'm pretty sure we'll find one there too. You know, it just seems to me that people's running out of content to make videos and movies, and they're seeing what people are accustomed to and attracted to. And since they see a lot of outcry on these unsolved movies or something happened to my whole chat on YouTube. I don't know. I see it over here, but I don't see it over there. It says retry, try again. There's a problem with the server. I don't know why there's a problem with the server. The server is with all the other stuff, but it doesn't matter to me. Hey, Terror Detective, how you doing? So if that is the show about TeNika, that's Bree and her uncle who is now dead. Both are on there. It was 2020. It was put out in 2020. I think that's Niña Uno. Just call you Uno. The movie on Gabby is out. Wow, really, Cynthia? Cynthia says, yeah, murder, Chicago murder. Yeah. Hey, Amari, how you doing? Welcome. Come on in. Missed you. So that's all that's happening, you guys. I don't know. I feel some kind of way. I wish that there was more to it, but it's not. I'm going to read you guys a little bit about Lucian and tell you what's going on. I only brought 2 phones down here today. I'm sorry about that, but we'll make it work. We will make it work. If anybody needs to call in, just hold up for a minute. So I'm going to tell you, there's no evidence of foul play on this child's case, despite rumors, you guys. Okay, so this is the last thing this is the most recent report about this little boy. And I don't know, it's kind of something's different about this case. It's like, I don't know. You guys seem like you guys can't get into it. People's like, well, I didn't know about it. But it says the family of missing 4-year-old continues search. A picture of Lucian, I can't say his last name, Mangua, and flyers set on a table. It's like a lot of people is just not even looking for this child. You can't get it to come up for this baby. It's Lucian. Lucian. That's how to spell his first name. And the way they spell his last name is Munguia, like son, Mangua. Oh, he's just the cutest thing you ever seen. He's got one of those faces like an older kid. He looks older. It says he is autistic, but he can't speak, you guys. And I'm gonna tell you something. I had plenty of conversations over the weekend trying to get Diesel together and my cry out, because it's just he's just destructive. He's tearing up everything. But I have faith that if he can get out of everything, he can go into stuff. He's not a scary dog, But the reason why we got Diesel, you guys understand this, that it was because of Cody. We felt helpless because Cody Bigsby came up missing. 4-year-old, probably came up missing while he was 3. That's what everybody's saying. But his father reported him missing January the 31st this year, 2022. And nobody has seen him since. And that is how Lucian go. Anyway. Got you, Tracy. Thank you. Keyblade Master X, Lucian Mongo. Anyway, the family, the mother and the father is both at the park. They are they're at the park, passing out flyers, wanting people to help. There's a lot of people helping with this. But I don't know about something about this case. I don't know. So Lucian Mongo is independent, confident, capable, and smart. These are the traits described by his family that gives them hope as they continue searching for the 4-year-old who has been missing from Yakmin for 2 weeks. This is in the Washington area. This boy is missing in the Washington area. And they say these are his traits. He's 4 years old. They're saying he's independent, confident, capable, and smart. That is a weird way how to explain a 4-year-old. Independent, confident, capable, and smart. I'm just saying, you guys. We're not going to go there, but I'm just saying. Confident, capable, independent, and smart. Okay, Pooh Bear. He's very confident. He's very smart, intelligent, wise, just smart mouth, plays, love to laugh. See, I end up, even though I believe my grandchild is very, very intelligent, I end up telling you about the kitty part of him also. So that's why I was saying that was kind of strange. You know, I started saying he's very kitty, he plays joke, he likes to laugh. You know what I mean? Anyway, Lucian was last seen September the 10th walking across the parking lot. Okay? Walking across the parking lot and of the Hubbard Park. Hubbard Park. Hubbard Park. And towards the river. He went towards the river. I didn't know he went towards the river, you guys. And other bodies of water. He was wearing blue shorts and a blue shirt with a shark on it. Okay? That's the life, sea life, said his mother. Her name is Sandra. So his mother's name is Sandra. On Friday at the park where the family has stayed for the last 2 weeks to coordinate the search, meet with volunteers, and pass out flyers, Lucian is artistic and nonverbal. Hold on. I thought he was verbal. I thought they said this kid is verbal. They're saying he's nonverbal now. I remember reading that the family said he was verbal. Was anybody else out there? The father was out there and the other 3 little kids was out there. I'm sorry, 2 children, not 3. Keyblade said, I thought he was verbal. Right here it's saying he's nonverbal. I know. I thought he was verbal. Something's not right. Because I know, like I tell you, I can remember reading he was verbal. Now I'm reading it's saying he's nonverbal. Wow. That's one thing about me. I can remember a whole bunch of facts, you guys. That's what makes me a good test taker. That's why I tell you guys, I'm not smart. I just can remember certain things. Yes, I did. And we'll probably go back. But right here it says, Lucian is autistic and nonverbal. Though he isn't able to have a conversation, he can speak and communicate about the things he cares about, namely sea creatures. He can name all sorts of sea creatures from fish to sharks to whales. He says echolocation and sea anemone words some adults may have difficult pronouncing, and he knows what they mean. His family says, hold on. So he is verbal. He is verbal. I'm going to tell you guys something. When he can speak a word, that means he's verbal. He speaks Spanish, echolocation, and sea anemone. My heart hurts every time these kids that goes missing. I know. Thank you, Cynthia, for the hee. Aha. He can name all sorts of sea animals, they said. Fish, sharks, and whales. He says, okay, it was his 3rd birthday, and he had just opened a package of sea creature toys from his grandpa. When he said his first full sentence, his mother, Sandra, remembered. A blue lagoon whale has echolocation. He's 3. This fascinated with all things sea has led the family to say, in both humor and whatever, certitude that he'll be a marine biologist by the age of 16. His capabilities and the drive he has, it's amazing to see the passion he has as a 4-year-old, said his aunt, Amy Bailey. Okay, so Amy is his aunt. Sandra is the mother. She is one of the many family members from across the state to drop everything to come be in Yaxman with Sandra and Lucian's father. They're not his name is Juan. Lucian's father's name is Juan. Until the boy is found. Family members have been leading the search for Lucian since authorities pulled back their search about 4 days after the boy went missing. The family's effort includes searching the area on foot as well as in rafts, kayaks, and other watercrafts. I know, Sin. Watercrafts, flyers and gardening community support. They remain in touch with the law enforcement officers who are still actively investigating the boy's disappearance. Officers walk the perimeter of the pond near Shag Harbor each morning looking for signs of Lucian and check in with the family each day. Many family members are staying in a motel to be near the park. Lucian's mother said she can't stand to be far from the scene. Each evening, the family gathers for a vigil and prayer to recenter. Wow. Just talking is verbal sign language, and noises is still verbal. Exactly. That's why when they said he's nonverbal, no, he is verbal. Quit saying he's nonverbal because, see, that's just one thing. I mean, okay, I'm gonna tell you guys. I got a little Todd. He's 5. He just started saying words just this last year. Before he was nonverbal, he would not say no word. But even though it's, he can't say a real word like he say, like I tried to tell him to say, I love you. He go, oh, oh. You know what I'm saying? Here's the thing. That's verbal. That's verbal. Okay. He may not got it clear, but there's some communication. The minute he makes sound and he's connecting with an object, a person, a feeling, that's verbal. That's verbal communication. So for them to say he could say words, but he's not verbal, that doesn't even make sense. He could say words that adults can't say. Okay. Okay. So he is verbal. I thought I read it right the first time. The family appeared to be Sunfar parade on Saturday and the family appeared in the Sunfar parade on Saturday and planned to attend the Central Washington State Fair this week as a way to reach more people in the community and continue to request help from volunteers. So I guess the family Saturday was at that fair to help people, I guess, to pass out flyers. That's my thinking. Pass out flyers. They wanted the flyers a certain way. They just didn't want a flyer out there. They wanted certain information on the flyers. They're orchestrating this all by themselves, basically. You're just not going to put anything out there. It doesn't make sense as people. I know, but police say, like, leave it alone. So, okay. Lucian is a very independent child, his aunt Amy says. He's just so content in being himself and knowing himself. She said that's always been clear about him. The older he gets, I don't see anyone being able to bring him down. Lucian has beautiful dark hair, his aunt says, and dark eyes that grow even darker with bags underneath when he's tired. You can just tell when he's played so hard, his aunt said. He loves being around his family, including his 2 siblings and many cousins, but mostly enjoys playing by himself. He doesn't understand hide and seek or other children games, his family says, but he loves to poke his cousin or other family members and say, "I'm going to get you," before running away. Hold on. He could say, "I'm going to get you." The kid could say, "I'm going to get you," you guys. But they just said he's nonverbal. Something's not adding up. Because everybody understand I'm going to get you. Anyway, he also loves the outdoors and plays outside. That's why we can still see him out there. Amy said, living the best life, playing outside with adults. Yeah. He loves to swim, so he can swim. So Lucian loves for the sea translate to other bodies of water, including pools, baths, and even puddles. He loves to swim, Sandra said. For a 4-year-old, he knows how to swim. He knows how to swim underwater and come up for breath. Angela remembers a recent afternoon at Lucian's grandmother's house, which has a pool in the backyard for the grandkids. Lucian was so excited to show her he could swim, Angela said. He's brave, she said. Getting him to leave the pool when it's time to go home is always a challenge, multiple family members recalled. His real meltdown or when you try to leave the pool, said his uncle Trevor. You have to pry him away. If he was not ready, it was not a good thing, Sandra said. It's hard. We have to pick him up and carry him away. Lucian even likes puddles, according to his grandmother. It could be a puddle this big, she said, making a circle with her hands. And he'll find it, play in it, and come back all muddy. Lucian's aunt, Sarah, agreed. He doesn't like the things other kids are into these days, she said. He's grown up, more like we grow up as kids. He wants to go outside, play in the dirt, get dirty. Sandra says that just fine because he also loves bath time. So I'm just going to read everything that they have because they're having all of this to say about water with Lucian. Though he isn't enthralled with technology like other young kids, Lucian does use virtual learning tools and listen to music, his family says. When he used the iPad, it's almost always for learning activities, which is how he has learned the names of so many sea creatures, more than 50, according to his mom. This fall, Lucian started in a program for autistic children, though Catholic charities called Applied Behavior Analysis. It's a program that focuses on helping autistic children learn to communicate and develop social and learning skills, his mother said. She said he attended the program for about 2 weeks before he went missing. One of the communication skills he picked up in that short amount of time was to point at his mouth when he's trying to speak or communicate. That's something they use there, and he was already catching on, Sandra said. He learns so quickly. Thank you, Catherine. Catherine, let me get you in there. It just popped up. It just said, let me get your attention. Catherine. Uh-oh. Come holler at a sister. I got you in there. Come holler. Okay. Let me hold on. Okay. Catherine, these are your tickets right here. 590761, 590760. And come holler at a sister. These are your tickets right here. 590795. Those are your tickets right there. I think so.
Thank you. Thank you.
All right. Thank you guys. Thank you for that. Uh-oh. Here we go. That was right in there. Thank you. Come holler at us, sister and Kathleen. Here's the rest of what his aunt is saying. That's something they used there, and he was already catching on. Sandra said he's learning so quickly. And although he doesn't often speak in full sentence or carry on conversation, he is able to communicate. His Aunt Amy and Sarah said he's learned ways to let people know his needs the same way he learned the type of sea animal, by hearing something and repeating it. If he falls down and wants someone to ask if he's okay, he'll say, "Are you okay?" to them, because that's what he heard other people say, Sarah said. If he's hungry, he asks, "Are you hungry?" Oh, that is so cute. So if he's hungry, he'll say, "Are you hungry?" You know what I'm saying? That is so cute. Okay, hold on. 5, 10, 50, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45. Okay, I see you, Judy. Thank you for your support. We got to get Judy in there. Judy. And I got one announcement to make. I need to make sure you guys hear this before we go any further. We'll do our Judy, this is for you. I got 2 announcements to make. Judy, this is for you. 59754555657 and 58. All is Judy. All is Judy. Thank you for your support, Judy.
Thank you. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you, Judy. Thank you. So you guys do know that we're going to start doing our early bird giveaways for all the things in the back. And then you guys do know that. So tomorrow, if I got any time, you see me come on about 12:01, it's so I can give the mods their tickets. And then if you are a member, you guys know whether you are a gold, or I'm sorry, diamond, ruby, or emerald, you got tickets. Rubies get 4, I think. Hold on, I got to get with Freddie to find out how many tickets. I think there's 2, 4, and 6, or 6. I forget how many tickets, but it's always the same. We're gonna give those tickets away so they can be in there, and then we're gonna start giving away our early birds. And that's all the way up until July. The ticket, even though you get it something, and like say for instance, I say Susan Oliver just won. I just pulled your name out the thing. You could pick from all this stuff that's behind me right here. I don't know if you guys can see it all, but I know my big self is in the way. Hold on. I'm trying to let you see it all. I'm trying to let you see it all. All of that stuff. All of it. And there's actually more stuff too. I've got to get it all together. So we're going to pick those. Your name goes right back in there. You can win 100 times. How many ever times we pick names, you can win, even on that same ticket. We'll put on there, if you won the first time, we'll put on there, that we'll put a 1 on there. So let everybody know you won so many times on the one ticket. So just letting people know that. Okay, Cheryl, seeing I got you in there because I see your face. That's gotta be. Yes, it is Cheryl's face. Cheryl C. Cheryl C. Thank you for the super chat. And not only that, you guys, even on Pecosha, when Pecosha gives, I will, if it's 5 or more, I will honor that too into this. You guys understand? Because it really, to be honest with you, I do put in so much. So I just want you guys to know I'm going to honor that over there also. Okay. Thank you, Cheryl C. Because we all work together. So it will work together. Thank y'all.
Thank you.
There we go.
Thank you.
Was artistic. We were over here on Pecosha. We were talking. Some people were saying that Sin says that she has a grandbaby that's artistic and is on honor roll. So yeah, things like that happen. Cheryl, I don't know if you've seen your ticket. Here's your ticket right here, 590753. Put it right there. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay. So let me finish seeing what all these families is saying, because I don't know why they didn't get the dogs. Because one thing that I did learn, that dogs learn not just on land, but they can scent even in water. And I didn't know that before. I thought once you have water or something, they can't smell the scent, but they still can. And wow. Anyway, that's what they're saying. If Diesel gets into the program, he's going to learn all of that. Hopefully he can learn it all. I think he can. If he can learn how to get out of that kennel, an iron kennel, and I done secured it 3 times, he's probably the good candidate. She says his aunt Amy says he learned ways to let people know his needs the same way he learned the type of sea animals, by hearing something and repeating it. If he falls down and wants someone to ask if he's okay, he say, "Are you okay?" to them, because that's what he heard. So other people say, "Yes," Sarah said. If he's hungry, he asks, "Are you hungry?" His grandmother, Lori, said he always used gestures for please and thank you. Wow. Other behaviors like bouncing show that he's excited or happy. So he'd be like, ooh, ooh. Oh, she remembered one greeting from him that captured his boundless energy. He came one day just running, and he jumped in my arms, and we both fell to the floor. Then he said, "Hiya, Gigi." He said, "Gigi is the name her grandkids call her. We sure want him home," showing affection. Lucian is also sweet. Okay. His family said, "See, now we're getting this." You know what I'm saying? If this wasn't there, I was getting a little worried. I was like, okay, now, you know what I'm saying? You're not talking about a kid. You talking about, you know what I'm saying? Where's the kid in him? So now they're telling the story. So now I'm feeling a little bit more relaxed about the situation. So Lucian is also sweet, his family said. Lucian shows affection to his mother and some of the family members by holding their face in his hands, but it's always on his terms, Sandra said. Just like he spends much of his time playing independently, he also often doesn't want to be touched. He'll walk up to me randomly, grab my face, and give me a kiss, Sandra said. He sits on my lap or brings a blanket to tuck over both of us, but he's not super affectionate all the time. She continued. My daughter, she likes to be held forever. With him, it's on his terms, his only. The first time he told her he loved her was before he turned 3, Sandra said. She remembered the moment vividly. He walked up to me, put his hands on my face, and said, "Mommy, I love you." Mommy, she said, after I held him for as long as he'll let me. That's it, you guys. So he knows how to get you to understand what he is wants. Yeah. That was from the family. I'm glad that they went into details about him. Yeah. They're sitting at this park and they're just sitting. I've never seen the mom before. So here's the picture of the mother. I'm guessing that could be the aunt, but oh, I'm sorry. That's the grandmother. I'm sorry. That's the grandmother, you guys. I still haven't seen a picture of the mother. That's the grandmother. I'm sorry. I photo right Lucian's cousin and Joe's floors. Jose Flores. Oh, I've got an announcement to make. Something just reminded me. You guys are not going to believe this. This is weird. I kid you not. I'm going to say something that's really, really weird. Oh my God. Okay, two things. Let me let you guys know that if you're still interested in the King Hill case, they've got a podcast. Let me get the link. If anybody wants the link, it'll be in the chat over here on YouTube. I'm gonna have to go back to what I just went to now. But the young lady says there's more coming out on the King Hill case, and they're gonna have a podcast. If you guys want to go over there, it's called lettalkradio.com. Let me copy it. Let me come in the chat and give it to you guys. I said I would announce it, so I'm announcing it to you. If you guys do know that, I think the young lady, the babysitter, I think she's getting out. They're saying it's not the babysitter. I don't know. Tina Power says, I told you to go ahead and send that to me, all of it. Go ahead now, laughing out loud. What? Send what to you? Send, Tina, you crazy. You crazy. I got you. So here it is. It's going to be at Tuesday at 6 p.m. The link is in the chat over there. If you guys are following the King Hill case, he's never been found, and they did arrest the babysitter and the mother and the father. Are you kidding me? Not the babysitter. Oh my God. They're saying that the babysitter's getting out. Anyway, I got something to say. Really important, you guys. Okay, I need to go back to where I was at. I'm not going to put that back out there again. So let me try to pin it. I'll pin it for a little while. So I just got through looking, and this might be just a coincidence or something, but I just read, and I'm just going to say this. I'm just going to say it. I just read Jose Flores, 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 okay, is the cousin to Lucian or whatever. But do you guys not know that when, and I'm just keeping it real, when Classic and Sincere came up missing in the California City Boys, the Flores is kin to the woman that adopted Classic and Sincere. You guys do know that. What's her name? What's her name? What's her name? I remember calling the Flores. I remember calling them, and they was like, "Oh, we don't even speak no English," and I was like, "What? Yeah, you do." And I asked them, I was like, "Do you know Jacqueline?" That's her name, Jacqueline. I was like, "Do you know Jacqueline?" And then they was like, "Yeah, my wife knows Jacqueline or something." The wife said, "My husband knows Jacqueline." I was like, "Okay." So she went and get him on the phone, and they was like, "Who is it?" or whatever. And I'm trying to see if I still got that video. I mean, that recording. Hold on. Let me look. Let me see if I still got the recording. Because I know I recorded it, but I don't know if I deleted it. Let me go all the way back, because these is one of the ones we recorded right at there. Let me see. Galveston recording. I'll have to look, because some of them just recording. It just says search investigator. Okay, hold on. Let me see. Let me see. Okay. That was a jail recall. Somebody's calling. Hello, this is SP.
How you doing? This is Judy.
Hey, Judy.
I'm sorry to interrupt your show because you was on the road. I'm sorry.
It's okay. It's okay. I needed time. I don't really like to go through my phone calls because I don't never know what I'm gonna pull up. You know what I'm saying?
But I wanted to tell you that I wanted to donate a ticket to Stonji, a ticket to bread.
You want to donate what to you? Okay, on your tickets,
Yeah,
you want to donate what now?
to T-Star.
How many to T Star?
I'm doing one of these.
Okay, okay. So I'm gonna write out your name. Donate T Star. Okay.
Stonji.
Who?
Stonji.
Okay. Sanja.
Bread.
Okay. Freddie.
Soldier Girl.
Okay.
You know that.
Soldier Girl.
And then I'll do one for Tina Powers.
You get one to what?
Tina Powers.
Okay, Tina Powers. Tina Powers. Is that it?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And the rest of them you gonna keep.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, I got you.
All right.
All right. Thank you. Good luck.
All right.
Bye-bye. I don't know what that call was. HYPD, y'all gonna get that, mama. Okay. Cortessa. Got it. Never, baby laughing. Say name, say my name. Deja name, family call. Marco Franco. Okay. Yeah, I'll just go over it, but yeah, I got the whole conversation when I called, and their last name is Flores. Flores. It's something weird about it. But yes, Judy said thank you. Judy said yes, give him away. All right. All righty, you guys. I'm gonna get off of here. Is there anything that I forget? I'll look it up and see if I still got it. I probably just erased it because they were like, yeah, we know her, Jacqueline, and how you know her? And then they was like, me, we don't speak no English. I was like, oh Lord. Anyway. It's just weird. It's just weird how these kids are coming up missing. It might be something different going on, you guys. Who knows? Because they're not finding these kids. All right. Thank you, woke to God. Thank you. Good night to you. ×2 with 16,000 fan noise. All right. Jackie Flores. Yeah, Jackie Flores. The Flores is in their family. I'm just telling you, the Flores is in their family. It's all weird to me. That's the weird thing. When I seen the name, I was like, okay, hold on. If anybody is interested in the Nicholas Cruz case, it will be on Court TV tomorrow morning. And you know what? On the Nicholas Cruz case, the judge today allowed social media evidence. They were trying to get her off the case. Matter of fact, the defense went up and said, you need to excuse yourself, re-accuse yourself, and step down because you have been rude to me in front of my client. And so she told the juries to leave. Y'all, let me just finish telling y'all this. She told the jury to leave. And she said, now look here. You have been rude to me from the minute you've been in here. Putting on earmuffs, taking off, talking, coming in here whenever you want. She said, this is long overdue. I will not recuse myself. And if you want to write whatever you want to write when you get done. She was like, now sit down. I was like, you go, girl. You go. So today, I haven't watched it, you guys. I'm just telling you, I picked up really quick on certain stuff. And it just had me laughing. But today, they put on my timeline that she allowed social media evidence to come in to some of the evidence, and that is a wow. They're not liking that. I don't know what they're really fighting about, because I guess he don't want to die. He wants a chance to have parole and get out. After killing 17 people, he wants a chance to live now. He's a changed person. Anyway. It's whatever. There was something I wanted to share with you guys. I think I told you guys about it already. Yeah, I don't know if I told you. Did I tell you guys? Let me tell you this, and then we're going to get off here because it's 1 hour. So I don't know if I told you guys this already before or whatever, but I will tell you again. If I didn't, I think it's in the last video that, there was a show on called Supernatural. And there was 2 people named Ryan and Dean that would go out and find people that had supernatural gifts and powers and things of that nature. And I used to watch this show, so I know it very well. And it got too close to some of the things that I know to be realistic that people would think is a supernatural, when I just said there's no way they could have known how to do stuff like that or whatever. So I had to quit watching it. But anyway, there's this episode where this guy's on there. I can't remember what his name was, but it was a kid that if you threw a penny or something in the wishing well, whatever you wish for, you'll get the wish. This guy would always get movie scripts of something demonic or whatever. He was only but around about 7, 8, 9. He grew up in the movie industry. Well, he just got charged with killing his mother. Okay, not charged, but convicted. Convicted for killing his mother. She didn't do anything to him or anything. She was just inside the house playing the piano. He's from Canada or whatever. And so he just went up And yeah, he was a wimpy kid. He played in the Diary of a Wimpy Kid. Yeah, yeah. And he just went up and shot her in the back of her head, you know. And the reason why he said he shot her is because that wasn't the plan. The plan was to kill the prime minister, and he just didn't want her to have to go through all the rigmarole and getting talked about and telling people his business and things of that nature. This world is coming to something different, and I don't get it. I don't understand it, you guys. That was a boy from Diary of a Wimpy Kid. Yeah, I was shocked. Yes. I was going to play the clip, and something tells me, you know, if you guys were interested, you will find it and play it. But he went to Dean, and Dean seen him lift up. So these kids was like, yeah, we're going to do this. We're going to do this to you. And he went to the truck, and he just picked up the truck. They was in the truck or whatever. He just picked up the truck and put it on his side. And so Dean and Ryan was over there looking. It was like, what the heck is going on? And so Dean was like, let me go and talk to the young man and see what's going on. He went to he said, hey, young man, he said, pow. And he slapped him so hard, he ended up on the other side of the street in the trash can. And he was like, what just happened? He was like, now, kid, you know what I'm saying? So he had to go talk to the other kids, and he said, hey, I don't want no mess out of you. You just leave me alone or whatever. And the kids was like looking at him, like seeing this grown man backing up from this kid. So they took off and run. So, I mean, you guys get it. That's a story. They are named Dean and Sam. I'm sorry. I don't know why I keep calling him Ryan. Anyway, yes, Dean and Sam. Ah, yeah, Dean and Sam. Anyway, yes, Karen, you're right. Dean and Sam. I keep calling them Dean and Ryan. I don't know why. But yeah, it was a movie that I had to quit watching because it got really weird. We're going to get off here, you guys. I'm going to get out of here. We done had our 1 hour. We will pick up Wednesday with a lot of updates. If there's any updates, we will let you know Wednesday. And we will start doing our giveaway Wednesday too. So make sure you guys be here and be ready. Be blessed. And I will see you then, you guys. All right. Hey, Jules, how you doing? All right. Bye.
Do you want to know? Well, I've been thinking about you. And I think you'll have to listen. Because the sun is up, it's a beautiful day. My beginning will be as bright as the sun. Come, won't you come along? And it feels so bright, it's like luck is raining on me. Go and follow your heart, doesn't matter how far. There is so much love to give, something's telling me this time. Baby, now I know. Baby, gotta go. There is so much love to give, something's telling me it's right. When you came to me, oh I knew it's you.